Let's do this review. These two first. And here we go, first big ride. 15 liters. It's like a moving oil tanker, this thing. And we've got 6 hours to go. Good morning. This suspension is amazing. It's amazing how balanced this machine is. It just does all the right things. Love this suspension! One thing I can't figure out yet is I'm not getting tired. This Kove is keeping me very fresh at the pace I'm riding at. Where are you going, Marco? You do appear to be a little bit lost. Okay, so we've used the fuel tank here to put some juice in the 500 and we should make it. Let's squeeze some more petrol out of this thing. I think it's gone across. Maybe. Okay. There. We got petrol again. Yeah. Fill the 3 tanks again. That 500 sucks. Oh, my fuel. Another fun day in Africa. I don't think so. Oh, okay. All right. Go up. Okay. Come here, little 450. That's why I fell off. Well, no, I mean, that's why the bike stopped there. Okay. I'm sure I should be awarded some navigation Oscars award or something for getting this far in this place. Run away. Hey, Stevie. Oh shit. Where is Marco? Oh no.
Rock straps are great, eh?
Did the rock strap give you brakes?
I had them tucked under the petrol tank.
You've got quite a luggage problem.
Well,
You're not burning it, you're ripping it.
Huh?
You're not burning it, you're ripping it to pieces. Okay, all fixed. Give us a thumbs up.
Well done.
Now we just gotta get to Zingele before the sun goes down. We are in the middle of... Where are we? Where are we? Okay, my little 450, you've been doing amazing shit today. How about getting me home? Or getting me to my bed at least. Okay, this is gonna hurt. That's a lot of car shit. Come on, river, take us home. Oh, still got the stock gearing. What's that, a 49? And I'm doing okay, so I don't know what all the extra bitching about on the interwebs. Again. Let's go for a little walk. Okay. Woo. Giving that clutch a hard time. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit insane. I'll just roll. Woo! Jeez. Come Marco, you can do it. There we go. Again, at least I missed that hole. Things are starting to get critical. We're running out of light. The 500 doesn't have any lights on it, and we might be sleeping out here for the night. We managed to walk one bike out of here at a time. Just come back to get my tripper, my high rehydration and my helmet. We finally found a road at the top. I'd say the Kove is seriously beaten up at this stage, and how the clutch is still working, I'm not sure. But the tablet's died for whatever reason. It's not charging anymore, so we might still be spending the night in the bush. Got the last bit of juice in the iPad. Found a track and we're trying to figure out how to get out of here. Ah, lovely. My front tyre's flat. Okay, we're back on track. But I'm trying to ride with a front flat tyre. There's a glimmer of hope that we'll get to our destination. Don't want to stop and fix the puncture. We'll try and use as much daylight as we've got possible. Okay, just figured out that the back tyre is flat as well. So now I've got two flat tyres with both punctures, front and rear. We've got a 500 that hasn't got any lights on it, and we're still trying to figure out where we are. But we found civilization, so things are starting to look up a little bit. Where are we going to sleep tonight? So we found some light. We found a butcher that's closed, and we haven't found a bed yet. Lovely. African thorns cause punches. Front tyre's done. Got the thorns out of it. Put a tube in, but it's too late to do the rear as well. So we're going to head on about 100 kilometers and find a bed. Again. 1, 2, 3. This is how many times in one day can you drop a bike? It's because the tyre's flat. It's because the tyre's flat.
Why is it not sitting?
Because the tyre's flat.
Yeah, shit. Okay, I got it.
Okay, you got it. Let's try again. Good morning. After a night's rest, we rolled in here at 11:30 last night, and woken up to a beautiful day. But the body is tired, and I'd say the Kove is a little bit tired as well. I've had a quick look around, and it's got some pretty serious adventure scars. Camera's not going to pick it up, but there's some pretty wicked dents on the exhaust. A really strange thing is, went past a gas station on the way here, put air in the back tire and it's still up. I don't know if the thorn has somehow sealed itself off, because last night we only fixed the front tire. Things don't look too bad considering the hammering we got yesterday. The only real major thing is, next up some fold away mirrors, that's for sure. I'll plan on sitting down and giving a full ride report on all the things that happened when we're back home side, and I can sit and think a bit better. Looking forward to a good day's ride home. It's some more fuel. Beautiful day, a new day, and time to go and find breakfast and then head home. So much for getting to our destination yesterday, but yeah, shit happens. Huh? Must be open. Feed me! It's a pretty looking bike. nearly home, and quite a little bit of paved or tar on this route, and it's very comfortable at 120, 130. You can do that all day, no problem. Someone can tell me what was going on with that car. Right, made it home. I think I tried really hard to beat the living daylights out of this bike, and it's come through well. Where to start? Let's take a walk around. Lights. Okay, I've added that spot in the middle, and with the yellow lens off, made a huge difference during the night riding last night. The high and low beams work really well, except you've got to set them up. They're not coming from factory set up by the looks of things. The low was okay, the high was shining at the moon. Suspension. It works really well, mainly at high speeds. It really is a nice suspension. I've got the clickers on the compression on both front and rear dialed just about all the way out. I would imagine after this weekend's riding it would have softened up a bit, but we'll be keeping an eye on it. But very happy. Rims, they took a serious beating, and I rode last night with two flat tires, as you would have seen in the footage, and they seem to have come out fine. The bead locks worked well, they held the tires on, no issues there. But taking the front wheel off and putting it back on, this ABS sensor has got a flat on it and like a keyway, which is a real pain to try and get right. Yes, I was doing it at night and I was tired, but it just proved to be a real pain. The ABS, it worked fine on the paved tar sections. I had to lock it up or really hit the brakes hard once or twice. I didn't try it on the dirt. I've never tried to evaluate ABS in the dirt. Bash plate. Well, I've ripped that right out. So putting a washer back in there, or a spacer, something with a bit of a flange, will probably sort that out. It didn't take too many hits, but it definitely took some abuse. I would say my breadboard worked fairly well. All good there, waiting for a proper skid plate. I'm a little bit nervous about washing this bike because I'm going to see all the scratches and dings I put in it. But the decals seem to have held up okay. Gearing, running the stock, which is what, the 49. I found it no problem for that type of riding we've just done. It operated well. I had to give the clutch quite a hard time and first and some of the technical things, but overall I don't think I would change it. It's working fine. Rear side, no issues with the rear wheel besides the puncture it gave me last night. On the front we changed that tube. On the rear I pumped it up and it stayed up. I checked it again this morning and it's still got air in it. So why it went down, I don't know. I haven't inspected it yet. There is probably a thorn in it somewhere that caused it, but I've never had a puncture that's sealed itself up. Tanks, front and rear. It all worked well. I had none of the issues that I hear the guys complaining about of it boiling over or anything like that. I have taken the canister off and put these valves on. So I've had no issues there whatsoever. Indicators. I actually thought they'd be broken by now. The bike went down, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. And they fine. Exhaust took a couple of whacks. It's got some nice adventure scars, but it's fine. I have pulled the insides of this out and then put in just a hand bolt. It's not something you can buy off the shelf as far as I know, but DB killer in there, so it's not so obnoxious. Brakes. The brakes are amazing. They just work incredibly well. Once or twice I've gotten a bit hot, and they've just worked really, really well. The only thing I can sort of compare them to, so a while back I was on a KTM 125 fully works bike, and I nearly launched myself over the bars and hit that thing's brakes. They were absolutely amazing, and these brakes give me the same feeling. Motor, I love it. It is super smooth. I hear a couple of complaints that it hasn't got enough low end, it hasn't got enough mid, blah blah blah. For fast-paced adventure racing, not racing, riding, it ticked all the boxes for me. And it can sit on the highway 120, 130 kilometers an hour, no problem at all. The fans did kick in a couple of times, and they kick in with even with the ignition turned off when it thinks it needs it. I never saw any overheating issues, and I mean at one stage I was starting to deal with dehydration, so it was warm. I had to take a step back and take a rest. It was that bad, but no issues with overheating. The mirrors, piece of, I'll try to find nice words, but they wasted time. And this is not because of it falling over or accidents. It started early on the ride. On the highway it started doing this. It has got a screw in the back, but it's, I don't even know what it's there for. It doesn't make any difference at all. The LCD worked really well. You can see what's happening there. It gives you the basics. All good. I can't see a way to improve it, and turning the ABS on and off it's a breeze. It's not like a big time taking task. This USB, so half the problem we had yesterday is the tablet started to die because it wasn't charging. Now this morning I plugged my phone in and it seems to be charging that, so I don't know what is going on there. What I will do is when the main tower arrives is go and get a proper USB adapter and fit it to the tower. This thing seems to be a bit dodgy. The Rally Pro grips are a bonus. They worked really well for me. The fairing, this whole top section, took some serious hits, and I was expecting to find cracks this morning, or just something that wasn't very happy. And it's held up really well. Well, a makeshift holder here for the tablet kind of worked okay. Well, it never fell off, just went dead on me. I would say overall, the two gripes I've got is the clutch lever. I can't get it set up where my fingers are on the right place. If I adjust it and bring it in, I don't have enough throw, and you're going to battle to find neutral. If it's the place it is now, where it's got all the throw, then it's hard for me to get my fingers over the edge. I've got a set of shorty levers arriving. Hopefully that sorts that problem out. If it doesn't, then I will look at the idea of extending the arm by, I don't know, 5mm or so, just to change the throw. That might give me what I'm looking for. Gear lever, it's a little bit weird, the positioning of it, but I'm getting used to it. I think it's just one of those funny things you just gotta get used to on a new bike. Seat, I don't know why the guys are complaining. I do wear cycling shorts, but it really isn't the plank I've heard some people suggest it is. Going forward for me will be the steering stabilizer when it arrives. Or I've got the Scots already. I need the post and the rally bracket, and then to sort all this stuff out. Yeah, that mirror took a bit of a whack. I can't blame bad manufacturing for that. That was a rock. To sum it up, as well, using it for what I am, as in a dual sport adventure bike, it is a really amazing bike. It handles like nothing else I've ridden. Takes a bit of getting used to. In the fast dirt, it really is on rails, and it just puts a smile on your face. As many other people have said, it gives confidence. And I think then the last thing is these stock tires. They did really well in everything. I expected to have to throw them out quite soon on having the bike, but they worked really well. Yes, they seem to let thorns through, which is a problem I've never had before with tires, but yesterday might have been a bit extreme. I was riding straight through thorn bushes. I would probably say they're a little bit like the Anakin Wilds, as in the feel and maybe even the tread pattern. They're a lot nicer on the paved stuff than a set of 606s, but then yeah, the 606s are pretty extreme. And I think that sums it up. 40, that's funny.